Traditional business obligations have been complicated and expensive. The quantity and the variety of the hardware as the software required to run them were daunting. Organization needed a whole term of expert in install, configure, test, run, and secure and update them. When you might multiply this effort across dozen of the hundred of apps, it is easy to see why historically only the biggest companies with the best IT department got the customized solution they needed. Small and mid-sized businesses didn't stand a chance. Advance in cloud computing have changed that. Now, cloud computing eliminate that headache that come with storing with own data, because you are the not managing hardware and softwares that become the responsibility of an experienced vendor like a digital transformation group DTG and software family, and as such as Salesforce and many others. Shares infrastructure source work like a utility. You only pay for the what you need. Upgrade are automatic and scaling up or the down is easy. Cloud based app can be up and running or a day or weeks, and they cost less. With a cloud app you can just open your browser, log in, customize the app and start using it. Why cloud computing is better? Accessible for anywhere. Application and data are not tied by a device, they are accessible from anywhere and enabling real-time collaboration by remote teams. Flexible and scalable cloud-based applications are infinitely customized. It is easy to increase power, storage and bandwidth as a user need changes. Cost-effective businesses only pay for the what they use, usually on per month or per basal basis. There is no hardware taking up space and using electrically 24 by 7. Hassle-free updates. Web software is constantly updated. The vendor handle maintenance, backage and troubleshooting like be at DTG handle your maintenance, backup and troubleshooting. A fast service is delivered on demand through the global network of service data centers that are constantly upgraded by maximum efficiency as well as performance. Secure information is not vulnerable to the flood, file, natural disaster, and hardware failure in one location. Security protocol and infrastructure are constantly analyzed and updated to address new threats. Businesses are running like all kind of the apps and for many purposes in the cloud, like customer relationship manager, management, CRM, human resources, accounting, and much more. Sales. DTG was a pioneer in the delivering cloud-based software. Now we are working through this to making more difficult software to the making so difficult problem into the customized, simple and realistic for everybody. Some of the world largest companies moved their application to the cloud with companies such as Salesforce after rigorously testing the security and reliability of our infrastructure. A word of caution: a cloud computing grows popularity. Thousands of the companies are simply rebranding their non-cloud product and servicing as a cloud computing. Always dig deeper when rebuilding cloud offering. The keep in mind you have to buy the managed hardware and software. What you are looking and is not really cloud computing but a false cloud. The origin of the cloud. So the first commercial computer, the UNIVAC, first hit the market in 1951 for the whopping $159,000 today's dollars. The United States government and large corporation in first customer were eager to get their hand on the state of the art technology. The UNIVAC's price tag, along with the large size and electricity consumptions, required substantial share and maintenance. They were not only expensive to purchase, but they were expensive to operate. The first computers were shared by many people, which required the users to travel to the customer location, computer location to use. By the early 1960s, a solution was developed called a remote job entry RJE. This means the computer user could send data requests to the computer from a remote location, making it the first time person did not have the in the presence of the computer to operate the machine. It also means that multiple users cloud have access to computer from the different location in the same time. So this was an incredibly important development in the computer technology, providing multiple users access and to expensive piece of equipment made economic sense given the large price of these units. In this mid 1960 computer scientist JCR Lider developed a concept of computer network working from ARPA, Advanced Research Project Agency. He came up with ideas that called intergelic computer network and would allow multiple computers to communicate with each other. Upon Lider departures from APRA, computer scientist Bob Tyler and Larry Robert uses the intergelic computer network idea to create ARPANET and Precursor is a internet. This was the first time that user could access data from computers they were not their own. While the term cloud computing was not used this time, at the time the concept was already in play. Technological development in 1970 and 1980 saw the use of cloud in different form. By early 1990, the internet was dedicated to a cloud patent diagrams. And it was until 1996 when Computing Computer Corporation used the term in a business plan that the phrase was coined. It didn't take long for the Salesforce.com and DTG and Software family to becoming a pioneer in cloud-based computing through 2020 and Salesforce was also 90 got this thing in 1999. Salesforce and launched CRM customer relationship management software in cloud design to replace traditional desktop CRM system softwares. This revolutionary new software was accessible to anyone to internet connection. Unlike the traditional CRM software, this was a cloud-based software. Didn't have the installed on every computer in a company's inventory. It was also much cheaper alternative. This groundbreaking new approach set the stage of cloud computing as a now that it today Salesforce set the example for other popular cloud-based software like Google Drive, iCloud, and Dropbox. Okay, so in the mid 2000, Amazon developed a cloud-based application to manage its own internal operation after building an infrastructure of web services for its own use. Amazon moved to offer this cloud-based system to commercial service in 2006 with the launch of Elastic Connected Cloud EC2. This system gave user access to computer for the purpose of managing running their own application from the cloud. Amazon later realized simple storage service was introduced and pay as a go model which was standard practice. By this the later 2000 Google had released Google Document and cloud-based word processing software as a free service. Google Sheets, Google Slides, and Google Forms soon followed. The cloud continued to evolve, and Salesforce and like us, DTG and Softo continue to be leader in remote delivery computing solution for the businesses. So this was the episode about how the cloud computing was evolved and cloud computing, everything that you need to know about cloud computing.